guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be testing out a new foundation that I just got. I saw that it was new at the drugstore, and so I bought it because I want to test it out. I don't know about y'all, but ever since we've been locked in the house, all I want to do is buy makeup, test out new makeup, and just play in makeup. That's literally it. And you know, I'm not really mad about it because it is something to really help me escape, make me not think about what's going on, you know, around me just for a moment. Just like taking a moment to just not think about everything else and just like do something good for myself. And so if you all are in that same boat, I'm right there with you. You are not alone. I hope that you all enjoy this video. If you do, make sure that you go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. That way you can see all my future videos. And without further ado, let's go. I'm now going in with the Milk Cooling Water Stick. This stick is good for dryness, dullness, and uneven texture and puffiness. It really does feel so great on the skin. I highly recommend it. I'm now going in with the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. I absolutely love this primer. It is such an oil-free primer, and it really does fill in your pores and just seep into your skin and make for the perfect canvas for your foundation. Because my skin has been a little dry lately, I am going to go ahead and set it with some primer water. I will be using the PhotoReady Candid Natural Finish Anti-Pollution Foundation from Revlon. I did see this at the drugstore and it said new, and I've never tried it before, so I definitely wanted to give it a try. It says that it is a skin-enhancing, natural-looking foundation. Delivers a flawless finish all day long as it hydrates. You get medium coverage that feels weightless and looks like your best skin. Feels good with anti-pollution, antioxidants, and anti-blue light ingredients to protect your skin. Feels better without oils, parabens, synthetic dyes, and harsh fragrances. It is available in 31 makeup shades. This foundation is definitely medium coverage, however I did find that it is very buildable. I didn't really feel like I needed to put on too much of it because I was having a good skin day. It really is like your skin, but just a little bit better, and I really could not tell that I was wearing any foundation. Recently I've been loving to apply my foundation with a foundation brush. And then what I'll do is, once it's all applied to my face evenly, I'll go over it with a beauty blender. I just really love the finish of this. I zoomed you all in just so you could see an up close and personal view of how great this skin is looking. I'm absolutely in love with this foundation so far. I'm now going in with the new e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish in the shade Medium Sand. I've really been enjoying this concealer lately because it really is very hydrating under the eyes, and I do find that it does not crease up like a lot of other concealers that I have used in the past. To blend out my concealer, I'm going to use the new e.l.f. Hydro Camo Sponge. I really like this sponge because it is very precise, so you are able to really get underneath your eyes and blend out all of that concealer. I like to save my under eyes for last just so that the concealer can really seep into the skin and create that flawless airbrush look. To set underneath my eyes and everywhere that I place the concealer, I'm going in with the Lancome Loose Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. To finish setting the foundation in place, I'm using the Too Faced Turn Up the Light highlighting palette. I am in the shade Tan, and I'm using the Photo Focus powder. I'm sticking to what I know today, and I'm going in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is a holy grail of mine. I absolutely love this bronzer. It reminds me of the beach with a pina colada in my hand, which none of us are doing that right now. So why not imagine that we are and go in and bronze up the skin with this bronzer. To snatch the nose real quick, I'm going to be using the Brittany Bear by Morphe collab brush, the M1. I'm telling you guys, if you struggle with contouring your nose like I do, this brush is key. It does all the work for you. I'm not kidding. Go get it now. You're missing out. To set my face, I'm just going to again spray the setting spray on it. I literally probably do this 3 to 4 times in my makeup routine. I just feel like it helps the makeup to stay in place and last all throughout the day. Once I have taken the fan and kind of dried it just a little bit, I will go in with my beauty sponge and just press it all into the skin. Again, don't skip this because it really does help the longevity of your makeup. To clean up where I place the bronzer, I'm going to go in with this Maybelline Fit Me Loose setting powder and just kind of carve out my face. I'm not doing a full bake, but I don't like to skip this step either because I really do feel like it just gives you that more of a clean, snatched look. To create the snatched jaw illusion, I will go in with a little bit of contour powder from Makeup Revolution and just kind of carve out exactly where I place the bronzer. Just recently become very into blush, so I'm going to place this blush exactly where I place the contour and bronzer. I do find that this really does give the face a brighter look and just makes you look more alive and awake and fresh. I feel like I've cleaned up underneath the eyes and the jawline just enough, so I'll now wipe away any of that loose powder and just really blend together the powder, blush, and bronzer so that there are not any harsh lines. If you don't have this Tati palette, I'm literally not gassing, no hype, go get it. You need it in your collection. I promise you, it's perfect. I definitely did not go out and buy it as soon as she released it. I bought it a couple months later after she restocked it, and I literally thought to myself, why did I not get this as soon as it came out? Like, you cannot not have this palette. It's so great. I honestly didn't even mean to create such a dramatic look today, but I did because I'm playing in this palette, and how can you not? So yeah, I probably would have done my foundation last and the rest of my face last had I known I was going to create this look, but it's okay because it actually turned out really great and I enjoyed creating the look. The palette does have just a little bit of fallout, but again, this was my fault because I waited until the end to do my eyeshadow, and if I had known I was going to use a lot of dark colors, I definitely would have done my eyes first. But it's not something too bad that can't just be wiped away. I'm now going in with a clean brush and just really blending and buffing that eyeshadow out, that way that it all blends together evenly. The metallic shades in this palette are so creamy. That's the reason why I made that look, and nothing against the color. I was actually just so surprised with how creamy it is. It goes onto the eyelid so beautifully and so effortlessly. To top off this eye look, I'm going to take the glitter in the palette and just place that all over the eyelids. This really does take the eyeshadow look up just a notch. Who am I kidding? Up several notches. It's so beautiful. The glitters in this palette are like any that I've ever played with. Because I'm doing such a bold eye today, I didn't want to overdo the eyeliner, so I'm just taking a small layer of liner just so that my false lashes will blend in to my eyes and it'll just look very seamless and natural. To bring the top eye and bottom eye together, I'm just dipping back into the browns in the palette that I used in my crease area and just running that on my lower lash line. For highlight today, I'm going in with an Ofra highlighter. It was the highlighter in collab with Nikki Tutorials. These highlighters are absolutely stunning. If you have never used an Ofra highlighter, I highly recommend that you spend a little extra coins and get you an Ofra highlighter. They are gorgeous. To set my brows, I'm just going in with some brow gel. I did put on a lip combo that y'all absolutely hated, so I took it off and I did a different combo that I felt just complemented this look better than the previous. Okay y'all, so this is today's completed look. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I definitely didn't mean to go for this much of a full glam look. I was really just trying to go for like a natural, but you all know how it goes. Sometimes you just get carried away in the makeup, and this is what happens. I do really love this look. As far as the foundation, you know, it's only been on my face for an hour now, so right now I really do think, you know, I like it, that it could be, you know, one of my top contenders. However, I'm gonna wear it and let you all know in the description box how it wore and if I would still think, you know, it's a top contender with some of my other really great foundations. Okay, so for today's Bible verse of the day, it is Jeremiah 29:11 through 13. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. In those days when you pray, I will listen. If you look for me wholeheartedly, you will find me." So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure that you give it a like. And if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. That way that you can see all my future videos. Thanks guys so much for watching this video. Until next time.